great to have you back. Today's video is Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI, a tribute to his life and papacy. We hope you find our videos entertaining and interesting. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We try and upload videos daily. Almost a decade after he stood down, Pope Benedict XVI bowed out during a period of scandals and immense pressures. He cited his declining health, both of mind and body. He had said that he had resigned freely, and for the good of the Church. He led the Catholic Church for fewer than 8 years until, in 2013, becoming the first pope to resign since Gregory XII in 1415. Born Joseph Ratzinger in Bavaria in the 16th of April 1927, the youngest of 3 children to Joseph and Maria Ratzinger. He became a priest in the 29th of June 1951. In the 31st of March 1977 he was nominated as Archbishop of Munich. Shortly after, he was made a cardinal by Pope Paul VI on the 27th of June 1977 and was elected as the 265th Pope in April 2005, in one of the fastest conclaves in history, after the death of Pope John Paul II. He chose the papal name, Benedict, becoming the 16th Pope, assuming the name which comes from the Latin word meaning the blessed, in honor of both Pope Benedict XV and Benedict of Nursia. Benedict has also used an open-topped papal car, saying that he wanted to be closer to the people, and continued the tradition of his predecessor, Pope John Paul II, baptizing in the Sistine Chapel several newborns on the feast of the baptism of the Lord at the beginning of each year in his pastoral role as Bishop of Rome. He was also a key figure to the early beatification of his predecessor, Pope John Paul II. Normally, it takes 5 years after a person's death before the beatification process can be initiated. However, in an audience with Benedict, Camillo Ruini, Diocese of Rome, Vicar General and the official responsible for promoting the cause for canonization of any person who dies within that diocese, citing exceptional circumstances, suggested that the waiting period for the beatifications be waived. In his time as Pope, Pope Benedict took care to introduce a note of realism in the Catholic Church's ecumenical efforts. He reaffirmed the teaching of the Second Vatican Council that while the fullness of the one Church of Christ is found in the Catholic Church, there are also authentic and salvific elements of the Church that exist in other communions. Benedict also revived several traditions, including elevating the Tridentine Mass. He strengthened the relationship between the Catholic Church and art, promoted the use of Latin, and reintroduced traditional papal vestments, for which reason he was called the Pope of Aesthetics. Benedict XVI leaves behind a complex legacy as a pope and theologian. To many observers, Benedict was known for criticizing what he saw as the modern world's rejection of God and Christianity's timeless truths. On the 12th of September 2006, during a visit to Germany, Benedict XVI delivers a speech that made Muslims angry at the University of Regensburg. On the 19th of July 2008, Benedict XVI apologizes to victims of priestly child sex abuse by Roman Catholic clergies in Australia, describing their acts as evil that has brought great shame on the Church and a grave betrayal of trust, during a visit for the World Youth Day. In February 2022, former Pope Benedict XVI has admitted providing false information during an investigation into several sexual abuse cases involving 4 priests when he was Archbishop of Munich in Germany. He was accused in a report of failing to act over child sexual abuse cases during his time as Archbishop, and has asked for forgiveness over handling of the cases, admitting no personal or specific wrongdoing after a report criticized his actions towards the cases. Former Pope Benedict XVI has passed away in the morning of the 31st of December 2022, he was 95. The funeral will be held at 9:30 a.m. local time on Thursday the 5th of January 2023, and will take place in St. Peter's Square, Vatican City, and will be laid in the traditional resting place of popes in the tombs underneath St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican grottos. Benedict will be placed in the same niche where his predecessor Pope John Paul II had been buried before his beatification, according to his final wishes. Pope Francis, now 86 years old, will preside on his funeral service.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. We publish fresh new videos every other day. Feel free to follow us as well on Twitter, Facebook and TikTok.